All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to hack the most important, most powerful device you will ever own, your mind. We're going to treat it just like a computer, find the bugs, and install a massive operating system upgrade. Ready? Let's get into it.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a really high-stakes situation, maybe a huge sales pitch, a critical negotiation, and you just find yourself doing the exact opposite of what you planned? Like you know what you should do, but for some reason, something else just takes over.
Oh, it's just the worst feeling, right? It's like you're a passenger in your own body watching yourself make a mistake that you just know you're going to regret later. So, what in the world is going on there?
Well, here's the thing. This isn't about you lacking discipline or willpower, not at all. It's a system problem. Your mind, your internal operating system, is running on old, outdated programming that is quietly sabotaging your success. But here's the good news, and it's really good news. You can be the one who writes the code. Okay, so first things first, we need to understand the hardware we're working with. I want you to think of your brain as the most complex, most sophisticated computer ever built. And from day one, it's been doing nonstop data entry, filing away every single thing you've ever experienced.
And I mean everything. That little bit of praise you got from a teacher in third grade, that's a data point. The sting of that business idea that totally flopped, that's a data point. A casual comment your parents made about money being tight, data point. And your brain? It doesn't really judge this stuff. It just logs it. It files it all away to build your personal map of how the world works.
But, there's a pretty big glitch in the system. It's called negativity bias. As neuroscientist Dr. Rick Hansen puts it, our brains are basically like Velcro for bad experiences and Teflon for good ones. It's an old survival instinct that, today, just keeps us stuck in these cycles of doubt and fear. Okay, so how does all this old data actually affect you in the moment? Well, when you face a new situation, your brain runs this lightning-fast, totally unconscious search query. So let's say a big client kind of pushes back on your price. Your brain instantly searches for keywords like value, rejection, and money. It pulls up all these old files, like that time you were told, don't be greedy, and boom, it spits out an automatic response like caving and offering a discount before you even know what you're doing. And get this, the scale of this is just mind-blowing. Cognitive neuroscientists figure that about 95% of all our cognitive activity, our decisions, our emotions, our actions, is totally unconscious. That means for 95% of your day, you're basically on autopilot, running on scripts you probably didn't even write yourself. Wild, right? So you see where this is going, right? It's the classic programming principle. Garbage in, garbage out. If your mental database has flawed, corrupted data, you're going to get flawed, corrupted results in your life. So it's time to pop the hood and run a full diagnostic scan on our own beliefs. So let's talk about some of the most common corrupted files we see, especially for entrepreneurs. You've got imposter syndrome, that little voice whispering, you're a fraud. There's the perfectionist virus that keeps you from ever launching anything. The scarcity worm that makes you think there's never enough business. And of course, the classic I must do it all malware that leads straight to burnout. Do any of these sound a little too familiar? All right, so how do you actually find these bugs? Well, here's a super powerful tool you can use. It's called the 5 whys. You start with a problem, like I keep procrastinating on my launch. Then you just ask why. And then you ask why again to that answer. You keep digging down until, bam, you hit it, the root file, the core belief that's actually running the whole show. Okay, so once you've found the bugs, it's time to defrag the whole system. Now, you can't just delete an old belief. It doesn't work that way. You have to consciously and actively rewrite that old limiting code with new empowering code. This is where you step in and become the programmer. And lucky for us, we have some incredible programming tools at our disposal. Let's talk about 2 of the big ones. Affirmations. They're like you're literally typing new lines of code directly into your subconscious by stating what you want to be true over and over. And visualization? Oh, that's your success simulator. You run simulations of positive outcomes in your mind, creating brand new data files that your brain can access later. And look at the difference this makes. This is the upgrade in action. Instead of failure is final, the new code says failure is just data. Instead of, if I charge what I'm worth, no one will pay, the new code is, my price reflects the immense value I provide. See? It's not just fluff, it's a fundamental system upgrade. And listen, this isn't just some feel-good theory.
This stuff works in the real world. Take Brian Scudamore, the founder of 1-800-GOT-JUNK. He was completely burning out, infected with that I must do it all virus. So what did he do? A total system reboot. He fired his entire team. Can you imagine? To force himself to change, and installed brand new code. My job is to build a system, not do the work. And that one mental upgrade turned his company into a $600 million plus franchise.
And hey, the numbers don't lie. A huge global study on coaching found that these kinds of interventions, the ones designed to rewrite our internal scripts, lead to a massive 80% increase in self-confidence and a 70% improvement in work performance. When you change the code, you change the real-world results, period. Okay, so you've done the hard work. You've upgraded the system. What now? Well, the final step is absolutely critical. You have to protect it. You need to install a powerful mental firewall to stop new viruses, like negative news or endless social media comparison, from infecting all your new code.
And a huge piece of that firewall is your information diet. Seriously, you are what you consume, mentally speaking. So you need to swap out the junk food media for nutrient-dense content, like great books and podcasts. And this is a big one. Create a no-input window first thing in the morning. No phone, no news, just you, setting your own agenda for the day. And finally, probably the most powerful firewall of all is the people you surround yourself with. A mentor? They're like your IT admin with a higher access level. They can see the bugs in your thinking that you can't, and they can give you the patch. A mastermind group? That's your peer-to-peer network. It's a collective firewall that holds everyone accountable to their upgraded programming. So if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. You are not just a user of your mind. You are the programmer. You have the power to run diagnostics, to find the limiting beliefs, and to systematically rewrite your own code to build the reality you actually want. You're not just a passenger. You're the one at the keyboard. You know, there's that famous quote from Henry Ford that just nails it. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. The beliefs you choose to run in your mind literally create your reality. It really is the ultimate act of taking control.
So I'll leave you with this. The cursor's blinking, the command line is open. What code will you write today?